Hello, everybody, and welcome to the Outside the Ring Show. I'm your host, the man behind the camera, and tonight we relive one of the most amazing pay-per-views of 2006. One of the best ones of 2006, ECW One Night Stand 2006 review. Just a great show here. You had Foley coming out and addressing the ECW crowd, which was in a frenzy all night. They were a great crowd. It was a nice start to the pay-per-view as Foley comes out, addresses the fans, gets them pumped up, and leads us right into our first match, or segment, Tazz versus Jerry the King Lawler. It wasn't really a match. King came out, was smiling, and then slapped the taste out of Joey Styles' mouth. That was funny. Then Jerry comes to the ring, they ring the bell, Joey Styles comes in, he gets on King's back, tries to choke him. Jerry gets him off, tries the pile driver. Tazz gets a Tazz mission. Jerry gets choked out. I guess this match in NA, can't really grade it. It was a good way to kind of segue into the show, get the fans pumped up for the rest of the night, which it did its job. Next, we had Randy Orton versus Kurt Angle. A really good match by these two guys. Kurt Angle, with his mat wrestling skills in the beginning, is what brought him there to the dance, basically, the Olympic gold medalist. Really nice groundwork by him. Good suplexes by Angle. Randy Orton had got his moves in. Fans all over Randy Orton, as they should have been. Pro ECW crowd. Great crowd in the Hammerstein Ballroom. Randy Orton, there was points in this match where I thought Randy Orton was going to win. Other times I thought Kurt Angle was going to win. Eventually Kurt does win with the ankle lock as he sits down on that ankle. Great match. 3.5 stars. Next we move on to an unbelievable tag team match. The F.B.I, Big Guido, Little Guido, and Tony Mamaluke versus Super Crazy and Tajari. This was an awesome tag team match. Super Crazy, we've got the moonsault plancha thing on the F.B.I. Tajari had his lethal kicks in this match. The F.B.I. had their spots too. Nunzio's just a great in-ring worker. He really gets the crowd going. Great match. I think the F.B.I. win. I forget how they win, because right afterwards, Big Show comes to the ring, basically squashes everybody as he makes his tear in ECW. I gave this match a 3 1/4 star. Just a great tag team match. Next, we got the World Heavyweight Championship match. Rey Mysterio versus Sabu. What a match this was. Chair shots. I mean, high spots, especially when Rey did his springboard onto Sabu, who was standing on the table in the entranceway. That was sick. Just Sabu using the chair as only Sabu can. Rey getting his spots in. And then the final spot of the match where Sabu DDTs Rey through the table. Almost breaking Rey's neck here. Both men landed hard on their necks. Stopped the match. No contest, but I give it a 3 3/4. That spot definitely adds to the match. Maybe it's overgrading. Maybe it's not. The mixed extreme tag team match. I gave this a 3.5 for many reasons. First, the severity of the match. Second, that edge cover at the end. And third, the Lita, Beulah, McGillicuddy cat fight. It was a great match overall. The extreme spots left and right. Edge and Foley had their spots. Foley eventually falls through the table. Terry Funk falls right on him and into the barbed wire. The barbed wire table, I should say. But Dreamer had his spots. Funk set the barbed wire on fire. I mean, a lot of barbed wire spots in this match. Eventually, Edge spears Beulah McGillicuddy and does a very questionable cover on Beulah. And just a great tag team match. A great Extreme Rules match as well. 3.5. Next match, if you could call it the worst match of the night, Mahony versus Masato Tanaka. Unbelievable. A nice feel a pretty good match here. I mean, it got time though. They gave these matches the proper amount of time. Even the Tazz Lawler match didn't need to be long at all. Just a way to get the fans into it. Balls Mahony and Masato Tanaka. The only thing I can say about this match is the chair shot at the end by Balls Mahony. I thought he probably gave Masato Tanaka a concussion. Wouldn't be surprised if he did. That chair was probably broken. That was a really good spot. Gave this match a 2 3/4. Still a solid match. Then we got Eugene coming out and addressing the crowd. Sandman comes with a cigarette in his mouth and a Singapore cane in his hand. Comes down amongst the ECW faithful and then just starts beating on Eugene with this the Singapore cane. Unbelievable. The crowd really loved this. Even getting drenched in beer was cool too for the crowd, I guess. Then we get to the main event. What everybody came to see, and one of the best crowds for a WWE Championship match. Probably even the Money in the Bank crowd in Chicago was good. This crowd in the Hammerstein, confined in a small space, and there was a sign, if Cena wins, we riot, sorry. But John Cena and RVD, what a match. I mean, these two guys, they both had their spots. RVD had his classic spots. John Cena did his in-ring work. Can't repeat the chants that the crowd was saying. Very interesting crowd in the Hammerstein Ballroom. But, I mean, John Cena, it was funny. The ECW official got in John Cena's face, and John Cena just clotheslined the heck out of him. That was funny. And then I did a nice move to RVD. To adjust RVD to the outside, or the FU at that time, to the outside. Nick Patrick eventually came in. He got knocked down by the man in the motorcycle helmet, Edge, who speared John Cena through the table. Knocked down Nick Patrick. Edge costing Cena the match. Paul Heyman comes in. RVD gets his 5-star frog splash, one of the best ones I've ever seen him do. Just a great crowd for this match, and a great match. I give this 4 stars. Maybe I'm overgrading it. I don't really care. Just the crowd. The crowd gave it away. I mean, this was a great crowd all night. Every single segment, every single match. The crowd was right there. Nice celebration at the end with RVD, as he is your new WWE champ, or they were going to rename it the ECW champ. Never worked out, but still, just an unbelievable WWE Championship match. And that's your ECW One Night Stand 2006 review. I gave it a 7.25 out of 10. Really solid show from top to bottom. One of my all-time favorites. Comment down below about your thoughts on ECW One Night Stand 2006. Give the old thumbs up if you like this video. And subscribe up above to the Outside the Ring show. That's all for me. I am the man behind the camera. Good night, everybody.